Like that's not how it works.
Well,
I can't sit here and have sexual intercourse 3 times a day and you to be able to afford a house. Ain't how it works.
I really wish it would.
Porn is the only way it's going to make that work.
No, I don't like porn.
Being in porn, I mean.
Oh. All right. Ooh, now I can hear me. That's exciting. All right.
I am so sorry for anyone who hasn't listened to that. And welcome back to Love, Lust, and In Between. Am I doing the intros now anymore?
No.
I don't know.
No, I'm doing
All right,
the
well,
intro.
let's get into it because they've been waiting now a minute. I'm so sorry, everybody.
We're cutting this out.
No, we're including this. Good.
No,
Let's
we're-
going.
Okay. Hello, beautiful angels, and welcome back to another episode of Love, Lust, and In Between. I'm your guide, Stacey Lemetta, with my beautiful husband, Blake.
I'm your guide. I just think of tour guide when you say that.
Oh no, I love the word guide.
Really?
It's a spiritual thing. It's like angel guides, and I'm not an angel, but working on
Definitely
it.
not.
Hopefully soon. Like reborn.
So, guys, what are we talking about today? There's going to be a few things. I'm in trouble this week. We're going to find out why.
Oh, it's excruciating. He's in trouble.
We're going to get into that later. We're going to just keep him hanging. Keep him hanging.
No, but the other stuff that we're going to talk about are women and men's sex drives.
Yep. Do they differ? And
Whose are actually higher?
Yeah, see, we're going to break some myths about this BS.
We both
Water
took
is
a
delicious
drink.
right now.
It's so good.
We haven't even started. I'm already like, wow, I need some water. Okay, so it's been a wild day. Did you
Can you turn yourself down in my ears? You're a little bit loud.
Well, that's the first. How's that, baby?
That's pretty good.
That's better. Okay. Did you take notes this time?
No, I didn't take notes. I told you I had to do it behind the scenes.
This is so. What are you doing behind? Don't do it behind the scenes during the podcast.
Yeah, I have to.
That is very unprofessional.
I have to.
They don't need to hear about this. Let's get into it, all right?
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're really all over the place this morning. We're going to get... let's get into it. So...
Yes, sir.
All right, baby. Start it off. What is the issue right now that women that you've been seeing have around notions of sex?
So this is really interesting, actually.
It is.
Because this week in particular and last week, several women, either clients or just women on my Instagram,
Just running on the street.
have come to me thinking that they are just this super sexual creature. Like, they are so much more sexual than every other woman. And oh my gosh, can a man even keep up?
Nope.
And I'm like...
And that's not directed at anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general, nope.
And that's what's interesting. So the first interesting thing is that it isn't just you, babe. It is every woman that I get into a deep conversation with. They are in this place of thinking that they're this really hypersexual woman, but in reality, it's normal. Like, women are just very sexual creatures.
Well, that's been the problem with, I don't know where it originated, but this whole notion and idea that men only think about sex and we always want sex, it is like the biggest foofy out there.
Foofy.
Because, look, if you need to dive into a guy's mind, men are goal-orientated. So when I was single... if I had no career goals or whatever, it became about finding for lack of a better thing, the next woman.
Yeah.
It was the next goal.
Yeah.
And that's not to not demeaning women in any shape or form.
All of these women
It's
were
just-
very willing.
Well, yeah, but it was more, I guess, because people are usually women are not a commodity. That is true.
Yeah.
But in terms of just the biological mind frame of it, guys are very goal orientated, and we've been through this. It's you know, like in past discussions, you and I, the problem, men are just such ticker boxes,
Yep.
you know, and it's nothing against. I mean, look, yeah, the way in which some guys talk and act,
yeah.
disgusting. I'm talking on like at least from my
normal human
experience,
being.
you know, it's not everything's a goal, you know, like
Yeah.
even in our relationship, you and I have goals, you know.
With me?
Yes.
Oh,
But that's the thing.
stop.
If I don't have
What's the goal?
I don't know right now.
Buy me my dream house?
Buy me my dream house so you can stay in it.
Excuse me? Yet I'm going to be the one that decorates it, designs it, all the things.
Yeah, because that's not one of my goals. I don't give a shit.
He just wants a big house.
I just want a big house. Park my Mack truck in that small garage.
Oh, my Lord. Please stop with that. We can't have the WAP.
Whap, whap. So anyway, so back to what we were saying. The guys are goal orientated. So if, like Stacey's noticed it in with our relationship, I am weather and goal orientated.
So during, can I out you?
You out me anyway.
You call me outing you, but I think it's just having a conversation. So obviously I have experience like listening to other women's stories and whatnot, but most of the time I'm going to talk about us because that's fair. And so with Blake in particular, during the winter, he has no sex drive.
I hibernate.
Like none.
Oh, yeah.
To where it's so absolutely and completely frustrating that I start thinking, what the heck is going on?
You know, biologically, we are designed to procreate in the summer. I'm just the
There's a
ultimate
whole
biological
lot of
man.
babies born during the summer, which means procreation happened in the winter.
Well, yeah, we still have sex in the winter. It's not like you and I. It's not like I shut off everything
No, it's
for
like
6 months.
We go down to what, like
I don't know. I don't keep a tally. You're the one that keeps a tally.
6 to 9 times a month. Something like
6
that.
to 9.
6 to 9
Who
times
tallies
a month.
that?
No, I have a tracker. I keep track of everything. I
Like,
track
I
all of my
spreadsheet money. You spreadsheet our sex.
and my menstrual cycle, everything, all the things. If I get pregnant, I want to know when it happened. How much love did our baby get to feel?
At 2:37 p.m., insemination happened.
Yeah, I'll know that shiz. No, I don't track when. Like if it's twice in a day, I don't track that. I just mark a little. I have to either mark insemination or I have to mark withdrawal. He pulled the plug.
Sounds like it sounds like a bank.
It
thing.
does. Oh my
You know,
gosh,
he
that's so
withdrew
funny.
that day. Went down to the ATM.
So
Automatic. I don't know. I can't
yeah,
do this.
you lost that one. You lost that one for sure. And then the other thing that I think a lot of women need to.
I thought of Rue. I'm not saying it.
Some jokes don't need to be said.
So I'll say it
dying.
after. No, I'm not saying that. Your followers, the listeners, you do not deserve that. This horrible thing
Shameful.
to penetrate your ears.
Oh.
You don't want it.
Hit him with that Aussie
No,
accent.
later.
Hit him with that Aussie accent. Penetrate their ears with that.
How's it going?
No, it's funny. I don't even hear your accent anymore. I swear.
Yeah, I still
But-
hear her accent.
Mine.
What was that? Her accent.
Well, mine's different. Mine stands out from everybody in this country.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, anyway, so guys are goal orientated.
And
that's
so-
the thing.
yeah, but here's the other thing that women need.
Oh yeah, winter. We're talking about summer. Hold on.
No, what?
We're all over the place. We were talking about the weather. So I am obviously dictated by the weather and also goals.
Yeah.
If goals are going great and goals are up, it's up.
Yeah.
And then if goals are down, it's down.
This is the only bad part about how well he tracks his money. Is like it's literally because
I know reality.
yeah.
No credit card debt for this guy.
No, he's never had a credit card.
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
Just never went into debt.
okay. Well,
Yes. Must be. It's nice. You should try it sometime.
yeah, I don't know what that's like. I've definitely taken myself in, but I only stay there for a minute. Like I make the minimum. I make the full payment. So can you really call it debt? I knew the
full
money was
payment,
coming.
you usually end up paying interest though.
No,
You don't?
no, as long as you pay it before the due date.
Oh, but that is ruining your credit rating though.
No.
Yes,
Stop.
because remember that section. Sorry guys, we're just going to detour into some financial advice. Remember in America, if you have $1,000 credit card and you use $1,000, that hurts your bank That hurts your credit rating.
I don't think it really does unless you don't pay it.
No, it
I think it only grows if you pay it sooner.
It's all about utilization. Utilization is a big thing they count in America. Not in Australia. So if you're bad with credit cards, but you pay them on time, come here. But if you're in America, and
I just like to give myself an extra 30 days to make the money.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore.
Yes.
But it's definitely...
Don't use more than 10%. Just side note, guys. If you have a $3,000 credit card, never put it
just
above
DM
300.
him if you want some credit advice.
It helps.
My gosh.
It helps.
But
hey,
back to
happy
the
relationship.
point of you,
Also, what's the leading thing of breaking up?
money.
So it is an important thing that needs to be spoken about.
It is. It very much
I'm doing
so
a lot
is.
of pointing right now. I apologize to anyone who's watching this.
Stop apologizing. You're not Canadian.
Sorry.
You're Australian.
What?
It's all good, mate. No
What?
worries.
It's all
no
good.
worries.
Mate.
But yeah, so the fact that he tracks every single week will literally determine if we're having sex a bunch of times or like just once because, you know, he just needs to. And I don't like those times. Those times are just like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, moving on. And like, listen, every once in a while, everybody needs just like a good pummeling.
Wow.
But,
Yes. Okay.
but I like when there's a little love and intention behind it.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
You know, just spice, like a little bit of pepper on that
A little
vegan
bit.
steak.
Yeah. I was actually, this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about because I was having a moment in the bathroom the other day.
Hold on. Is this still related to this point or are we taking a tangent?
It's related to sex.
That's this whole podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so that's fine then.
Hold on, should we pin this and keep going back to the guys and girls thing? Because I feel like we got to keep on track.
Okay.
I'm
so
trying to
we'll
improve
stay there
ourselves
then.
first.
Yeah. So
So guys, back to this false notion of guys want sex more than girls. Also this thing that guys think about sex every 8 seconds. Also a lie.
bullcrap.
I don't know where that stat came from. Like, it's just complete other bullshit. Guys literally only think about sex if something provokes our thought. Like, I'm not going to be walking around and just looking at a banana going, oh, sex. Or I see melons and I go, boobies. Like, it's not how our brain works.
Yeah, no.
Like, if I see an attractive woman, I go, huh. But then I forget, like, 4 seconds later.
Yeah.
Like, this whole thing of, like, if a guy checks out a girl,
He loves the subject.
I hate it. Well, I hate the whole thing, but
You love to talk about it and bring
if a guy
awareness
checks out
to
a
it.
girl, that guy has forgotten about her in the next maybe 5-10 seconds.
Yeah.
Legit.
She'd have to be so
Oh.
stunning to be 10 seconds.
But even that, like, if I see her walking past, and this happens honestly for most guys, it is the direct correlation with how much I look at the woman to how long I think about them later. So
Yeah.
if I'm maybe sitting next to them at a beach, there's more opportunities to take a glance. Therefore,
You're as pervy as me.
yeah, but this
I'm
is
always
this is the
perving.
thing. Like, I see some poor guys, he'll just be like, and then slap across the back of their head because he's checked her out. But now, because the woman in the relationship has smacked him, now he has to apologize. She's only now feeding him thinking about that woman because she's reminding him what she looked like.
Very true.
You
Very
know?
true.
The more you apologize over
and-
it, guys, the more you're going to be reminded about it.
And if your man is into pain, you've just given him a pain cue of like, oh, that girl brings pain. So if you really want to get kinky with it, there's also
freaky.
that. Yeah.
So that's the thing.
It's just something that doesn't bother me.
Literally let the guy forget about it.
Yeah.
You know, Instagram makes it harder now because it's like, you follow and then all of a sudden it's popping back up and it's constant reminders. That's another thing that is an issue that you and I experienced that one actually.
We've talked about that. And it's so the biggest advice that I can give to couples is to kind of acknowledge what we did. For single women, it's a hard thing to get over, especially when you're just dating. But I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. Basically, you have to understand when you bring up Instagram girls with a partner, it is not an easy conversation because most of the time, the men that you are with have had a past with some crazy chick who has went off the radar and off the handle at them and been like, I can't believe you would follow me, and just like screaming, yelling at them. So you have to be a little bit compassionate. Your man is probably going to overreact when you first bring it up. You have to.
It's also accusatory, so that in instinctive response is defense, not openness.
But I didn't accuse you. I said, hey, what's going on with... There was one particular girl. He followed 3 of her accounts.
Which I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That's
and I was
that's
just
the
like,
point.
should I be concerned here?
So this is the problem with Instagram and everything. Okay, let's put this in a real life situation. Across 3 months,
Yeah.
I have spent a collective, each individual time, I have seen 10 women. And I mean seen, not slept with or dated. I mean physically seen with my eyes. 10 women in 3 months. I have seen them individually on different times, as in walking down the street, at the gym, whatever. I've seen these 10 women 10 times. In my head, I've done a double tap. Like a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
Across 3 months, you go, that's not too bad. Like, okay, he's checked out 10 women, 10 times each. It's 100 times. That's literally, he's checked out a woman. Like, I'm talking a second, 1 second. And that's an average of what? That's 1 a day. So 1 second per day, he's looked at a woman. Now you go on Instagram, that's now a catalog of all those things in
All those seconds.
one bang part. So you've now got, so with this one woman that I've looked at across 3 months, 10 photos, you scroll down and you see heart, 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 heart. And in one small moment, you have now seen 10 seconds collectively. And you put this in as well, babe. You started feeling like, I just feel like you think about her all the time. And I'm like, honestly, I forget about her until she pops back up on my feed. Double tap, move on, scroll past, let's look at a skateboarding video. Now, the issue with Instagram is that problem is it literally catalogs every 1 second that a guy has looked at a photo. And now it's putting on this thing of, check out how much he thinks about her, because now you're looking through the feed and spending minutes through the feed trying to comprehend it. You've actually spent more time looking at these girls than I have.
It's definitely not healthy. And
so just think about that, ladies. Think about that.
Yeah, it's
10 seconds.
It's not a healthy place to be, because you then start comparing yourself, and you are never going to compare to a woman behind a screen who has the capability to edit everything. And
even comparing things is a dangerous thing, though.
Well, here's the other thing with comparison to online women. The problem is that your man does not have to deal with her personality. So she's obviously she's also going to look a lot hotter to him.
Yeah, also
he has no idea what her voice sounds like. He has no idea what her personality is.
Stories sometimes.
Oh, so you watch their stories.
Yeah, and then I hear their voices, I'm like, oh, that's why I should unfollow.
He does do that. But I think it's a little bit more than 10 seconds, because you definitely will swipe sideways if she posts like more than one photo.
Okay, cool. So that 1 second turned into 3.
Yeah, but I'm just saying maths.
How is 10 seconds of looking classified even close to like the idea of cheating or thinking about cheating?
No, I don't classify it as cheating.
That's the visceral response that I felt was receiving this.
That you were cheating?
Blake's looking at other women. He's doing all this sort of stuff. It's fractions. Like, if you're in a guy's head, oh my God, that'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, wow. And I'm like, oh, he just looked at her boobs. Oh my God, he just did this.
But see, that doesn't bother me, because I check out women way before him. Oh no.
It's all right, we'll leave it. But have you ever seen Men in Black?
It'll keep going.
Literally, that's what men are. Men are Men in Black. Woman comes in front, laser in front of their head, clean wipe, don't remember anything.
I gotcha. Okay, now I remember that part. I thought you meant there was women in Men in Black, and I'm like, I don't remember.
The second one, the remake, was not as good.
Wasn't there like an alien woman?
Not because there was women in it, just wasn't as good as the original. Yeah, so
I just
men
think
are so easily. look, women are definitely from Venus, men are from Mars.
For sure. But I don't think, like, here's the thing is my main thing is when you bring it up, just be ready because they're going to come at you and get in that, what do you call it? Like a reactive state.
Yeah.
And you just have to be ready for that. And honestly, I don't know that it's worth it.
Well, think about the reality again.
My thing with bringing it up was that I didn't want it to seem, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to fix that.
They can barely hear it. Honestly, they can only hear it now because you're talking about it.
Okay.
Or do you guys really know what we're talking about?
Maybe not. I don't know where I'm hearing it. Headphones or in real life. But I don't know if it's, do you think it's worth it to bring it up? Because my thing was I just wanted you to know that I know.
Yeah, but see how that statement can sound?
No, because here's the thing my thing.
I just want you to know
that I know.
I'm following you and
No.
I'm checking what comes up on your Instagram. I'm checking what you like. That, for me, maybe other guys listening to this or guys who are, dating a lovely lady, that raises alarm bells of psycho. She's checking up on me.
But what do they say about psychos, Blake?
Crazy in the head, crazy in the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But crazy in the head, crazy in the bed,
I feel like
that relationship will be dead.
But here's the thing. I feel like I have to bring out a little bit of that because otherwise, like, I'd just be too chill. I just don't care. Like, at the end of the day,
You were almost crying over it.
Well, I was because, okay, we're not talking like, all right, let's move past Natalie and let's go on.
Honestly, you were obsessed with Natalie's boobs more than I was.
I was.
Your boobs are molded over Natalie's.
No, they're not. They're molded from someone else's. They're molded from
Needless
Rachel,
to say, you have looked
her
at
name?
more boobs on Instagram than I have even come
Jennifer
close
Ann.
to.
Jennifer Ann.
Yeah, that photo.
That's her name.
My point being is
Snapchat rock star.
The point being is that half the time you're the one looking at these photos so much.
Oh yeah, I realize everything.
But then those actions are then being those actions are then being put onto me, and you're thinking I'm standing looking at him, like staring at him intensely. Literally not true. So you're putting your actions onto me with a sexual undertone.
I would love to see what happens in his brain when he's scrolling through, because he doesn't even watch my stuff on Instagram.
I'm not your market.
I said I'm gonna make a private Instagram that's just for him, and I'm gonna turn into an Instagram thought bot on it.
Yeah,
but it's only.
She's been talking about that for 6 months.
Only one
Hasn't come to
follower.
fruition.
One follower.
Yeah. But anyway, the biggest takeaway from that.
But what do you think? Do you think that it should be brought to the table? Do you think that it can? Because here's my question: do you think that not bringing it to the table leads to, if a man is scrolling and his girl doesn't know that he follows these chicks, then it's like this secretive, like, oh, I got away with putting my phone away before she saw it. Oh, I got away with that. And I think that can create
it depends on the person. I don't think that, like,
maybe.
I'm not there double tapping, liking girls' photos. By the way, this isn't as crazy as it sounds, guys. It's not like I consciously do this stuff. I hate how it's.
He only follows about like 3 or 4 of them. It's nothing major. Like,
but even though it's more just, again, it's the actions. I wish you could see what's in it. It's no different to seeing a girl on the street and I go, holy wow, she's hot in my head.
And I usually do too.
Yeah. And now
we have pretty similar tastes.
Could you imagine if there was a follow option that wasn't illegal in real life? Every guy would do it. That's what Instagram is. Like,
Oh, that makes it sound really bad.
But that's what it is. It's like, holy shit, hot girl, I'm going to follow her. That's literally what Instagram is.
Yeah, but that sounds bad.
But that's what's happening.
That sounds bad.
That's what's happening. It's like literally, oh, I've seen this hot girl come up on my Internet Explorer or Instagram Explorer.
Okay.
And now I have the option to pleasantly be reminded about her beauty.
Of this said woman.
Yes, on occasions. And you've seen it as well.
Oh my gosh.
If I can get bored of this girl in a matter of 3 or 4 months of just seeing photos, what do you have to worry about?
I gotta be a whole lot of personality.
But that's the thing.
I
like,
just gotta be myself.
The reality is, what do you really have to worry about?
Yeah,
and
nothing.
This is the ridiculous, I guess, double standard in society, which is women will watch a movie.
Oh my Lord.
Liter-
Just tell them the movie.
Any movie. Women will watch a movie
365.
No, that's not it. I'm talking about any movie with a hot male lead. Women will watch it, quote unquote, because it's so hot.
Deadpool.
Well, that's not. He's not so much. He's all scared. He's all scarred.
Before that.
You have problems.
Before that.
But this is the thing. I've never heard a guy go, "I'm gonna go watch a movie because she's hot." No guy says that. Women, that Tarzan movie came out. I was dating a girl at the time, and she literally, the only reason she wanted to watch a movie was because that guy was hot. Not because
that movie was so good though. Like it was such a good movie.
Okay, it probably was, but I'm saying it was nothing to do with the story, nothing to do with she's a Tarzan fan. It is he's hot. So why is that okay? And that is honestly quite common. That is why most male actors get paid more than female actors, because the women are the ones who want to go and watch it.
Yeah. Well, you told me that's true with like the music boys, like the little boy bands versus girl bands.
Yeah.
Boys won't get obsessed enough to buy tickets because then it's looked at as creepy.
Well, you'll never see a crowd of 14-year-old boys crying while Little Mix lands their airplane. You will see a bunch of 14-year-old girls crying because 5 seconds of summer is landing.
Yeah.
So, we're just going to quickly change the cameras, guys. Give us a sec. And we're back.
But if everybody saw what I saved.
Okay, so what were we talking about? We were talking about...
Okay, so here's my question then to you.
Give it to
my
me.
love, my question is, so then why would a man so happy in a relationship follow these said women on the IG?
It's biological. We're literally designed...
Hit him with a nugget.
Well, we are designed to...
Who's that guy?
Spread our seed.
Who's that guy that did it? Has got like 100,000 kids.
Oh, that was Genghis Khan, and he has 2 million. But it wasn't. That's
every man's dream.
That's 2 million descendants. That's not kids.
Yeah, but
I don't know how many kids he had, but
descendants.
Also he conquered a lot of known, China or Asia or whatever it is, and killed 50 million people. So like trades are. It depends what your goals are.
It's literally like every man's life dream, though.
But to kill 50 million people.
Probably.
I
feel like it's such a man's thing.
To murder.
I would think so. It's not so much to murder. It's just to take over.
It's like, gosh, that Genghis Khan and Hitler, they really had it going. Absolutely not.
No, but Hitler's different. Hitler's very different. I wouldn't equate him and Genghis Khan.
That's because he's more recent in our history.
Okay.
Genghis Khan is so removed, from our history because he's centuries ago. Napoleon also, Napoleon now people go like, wow, he was great. It's like he also killed a lot of people, but he was seen as a dominant conqueror and small man syndrome.
Do you remember Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah, great movie.
What a story.
Yeah, but that's the reason it's Hitler's more recent, and we feel
even
the pain.
though
it's only our grandparents lived then.
So even though your little spermicides won't get inside of this Instagram woman, you still...
Yeah, we're hardwired for it.
Interesting.
We're hardwired.
Okay. I just follow hot women. I don't follow men, but I follow women.
All right, so why did you like 365, the movie?
Because...
So that visceral reaction?
Do you know why? Because when I think that visceral reaction, do you know what I think of?
Tell me.
Literally, it's his face is blurred. His body, you've got a super nice body. So
Stop it.
But the scene where he grabs onto the metal bar and he's just ready to pulverize her. That is my visceral reaction. I want to be pulverized sometimes. And I think that most women do. And it just cues everything. Terrible storyline. Blake could tell you everything wrong with the movie, but I didn't give a F.
It's kidnapping and it's rape and sexual assault.
But he was so hot.
That doesn't make it okay.
I mean, he had lots of money too.
This is the problem.
I'm just getting him started.
This is the problem with 365, 50 Shades of Grey, and this is why men on a whole are confused as fuck.
I love getting him riled up on this.
Because it is so, okay, we want to be treated with respect, but then the two movies, 365 and 50 Shades of Grey, literally is creepy, it's kidnapping, it's
It's not creepy, he's smoking hot.
Okay, if that was if that was outside of a movie, that is sexual assault. It is sexual.
Yeah.
Like the fact that men in the workplace can get like lose their job, potentially like, you know, get cancelled because they made a woman feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Look,
then
it's not a great thing.
And then a movie like that comes out where a guy kidnaps a woman, forces her, like he goes, you have a year to fall in love with me, sexually assaults her like physically without like everything except for actual like blowjobs or sex and kissing.
So that's the thing is he never breaks the boundary of she doesn't ever have to do anything she doesn't want to. He just keeps her kidnapped.
But yeah, so like, he just keeps her kidnapped. You know, it's all right. He's rich and he's rich and he's hot. It's okay. That's not okay.
It's not.
If men are getting cancelled,
you knew they were gonna fall in love.
Louis
in the
C.K.
Like.
This is gonna be too crass. Louis C.K. got cancelled because he asked the people in the room, "Hey, I just want to jerk off and I want to finish on my stomach. Is that okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, that's all right." He gets cancelled for that. Asking permission, getting given permission to not even touch anyone, just to touch himself.
It's a weird world.
But can you see where men are just starting to go, what the fuck? Like,
I
this
agree.
is what you want.
I agree with you.
And like, I want a guy who pursues me. You say that until he's a stalker.
It's like we want to be pursued, but we want to be pursued by someone who we find extremely attractive, who's got a good head on their shoulders, financially independent, you know, just all the things. I mean,
but that is so subjective. I want to be pursued by a guy that I like, but I'm not going to tell him I like him. I need him to pursue me first.
So this is where a text message or a DM comes in handy.
But then if it's not welcome, you go, oh, he made me feel uncomfortable. Then,
well, see, that's crazy. Like, you can't help that. Like, every guy is going to, like, try and punch.
It's literally a landmine.
Every guy is going to try and punch above his weight. Like, just make that known. He's going to try and punch above his weight.
Men will still punch down.
They will punch down, but they will also try and punch up. Don't be offended if some guy who you don't think is the hottest thing in the world DMs you. Like, he's just trying. You know, you can't blame a dude for trying.
100%. But then, like, I don't know. I get
women try. We just
I get
try
twisted up
in a
with this because I
different way.
see so many guys. It's just
Blake has personal stories where he actually has friends that have gotten accused of wrong things that were literal blatant lies, and
I've had 2 friends almost arrested due to falsely accusations of rape.
It's pretty effed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not into all of that. Because of what we've talked about, where it dilutes the women's messages who really are going through things and who have had real incidences, and that's where I think your passion and my passion comes from.
It's the confusion and subjectivity
on the women's
of it.
Side.
Like, even the fact that, like, this is going to be controversial probably. I don't like the fact that you now there can be an element of buyer's remorse.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That's not fair to take a guy home. If you are drunk, he is drunk as well.
No, if you're drunk, baby girl, and you chose to take him home, that's different. Now,
you can't then backflip on the guy and go, no, actually that wasn't consensual, and the guy's going like, it's to the point now where like just you not saying yes is no, but to the point of like even in halfway through, and I get it. Sometimes you have second thoughts.
Oh yeah, of course.
But and that's totally understandable. But you need to speak up.
Yeah.
Easy or not. And if a guy keeps going, come on, then yeah, fuck, he's an asshole.
Yep.
But if you choose to not say anything and like halfway through sex, if you change your mind,
yeah,
and then choose after to go, you know what, I felt uncomfortable, I want to put sexual assault charges on this guy, you can't ruin someone's life like that. And that's something that is just so
you got to work on your confidence.
Unfair. And yes, I understand social like pressures and that sort of stuff, and it is a tricky thing to navigate.
It's a hard world.
But the one with buyer's remorse, where later you go, actually, no, I wish I didn't. Like, you wake up and he's not as hot as you thought when you were drunk and in the dark.
It's all right. We all do things.
But yeah, that's not a okay thing to then be like, actually, you know, he pressed too hard on me.
Yeah.
When that's probably might not be the truth.
I guess that's the thing is like if you find yourself in clubs or in even festivals, like this happens at even yoga festivals, like, you know, music festivals, all the different places. If you find that you're being if you find that you feel that you're being manipulated into having sex or sexual acts, like you got to just remove yourself from that environment because you shouldn't feel like that. And it really is this inside thing of like, you know, I do believe that everybody should be able to get drunk if they want to get drunk. Look, it's not for me. I don't drink, but if you want to if you want to party, like you should be able to and feel comfortable. But like if you need 2 girlfriends in order to make sure that you don't make a buyer's remorse decision, like you need to set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in a situation where you think that you might crumble to a man's wants, because of course a man's going to want to have sex with you. You're probably hot. Like, of course he's going to want to have sex with you. So set yourself up for success to be like, nah, thanks.
But also make sure that friend is not the cock-blocking friend.
Yeah.
Those ones are the worst. The ones when it's like, I want to go with you, and then the other friend's like, no, you can't, come home. It's
you need like a level-headed woman who's also equally as like
those are the worst.
Cool as you.
The ones that are like, if I'm not getting laid, no one in the group's getting laid.
Yeah.
Get rid of those friends.
Yeah.
You want to find team players. But it's, yeah. And like,
but like team players that like will have an evaluation with you and be like, yo, do you really want to do this? And maybe they like can have you like record a video of yourself. Like, yeah I want to do this. You know?
That's the thing.
It does. It takes the romance out of it. And people are
going to get to a point where people are going to actually film themselves having sex. As
people
like,
do.
As precaution of, well, I don't want her to be like, I said no or anything like it's going to get to a point where it's like, that's what you have to do. The fact that like some people already now are just going, can you sign this waiver?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's weird, but like.
And like, in saying all this, it's like, I know it's not easy.
No, it's not.
And there are definitely guys that like use social pressure. Like any guy who goes,
100%.
oh, come on. Just like if a girl's like, oh, I don't want to have sex. Like, oh, well, then how about a blowjob? Or, you know,
Smack him in
how
the
about the
face.
tip? Just the tip.
Yeah, that's
you know,
a line.
like that is kind of, it's shit.
Honestly, just smack him in the face. You'll get kicked out of the club, and then there you go. There's
Punch
your
him in
out.
the dick.
Or that.
But don't do that.
That's probably a little excessive,
That is
but a
excessive.
slap. Oh, actually, here's one for you. Take a cup of ice cold water, boom, right to the face. You're kicked out, or they're mad, and they're gonna storm out, and then problem solved.
All right, Miss Romcom.
I've only thrown 1 cup of ice water in a guy's
God.
face, and
Throw the martini in his face.
no, but for
And
real,
then
it
throw
works.
yourself
Like
down
they'll
the table and
they'll
leave.
just storm off, you know, like they just storm off. Okay, I was actually dating the dude, but like same thing. He stormed off.
Drama.
Was gonna leave. You could do it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But yeah.
I'm way calm now, but I also have a really good man that like keeps me calm.
Cute. Your hands are cold. It's actually really nice. Can you just hold on to
Oh
me?
yeah, are you sweating?
It's this jumper
baby.
is making me cold.
But you look so cute, so themed.
Stop all these like compliments. It's making me insecure.
Oh, he hates being complimented
It's true.
on anything appearance wise.
Yes, it's true.
If you compliment like something about his personality or his skills, he loves it.
I'll take that.
Yeah, but like if you say, "Oh my gosh, your body," he's just like,
Ow. We don't have to go into it. All right. So, I think we've touched enough on that topic.
yeah. And let me say one final thing. We are not talking about the women who have real like full-on incidences.
100%.
Like I don't want to say the word on here, but like
Look, any woman who is like
Attacked.
sexually assaulted
Attacked.
genuinely, that man deserves every ounce of the law he can get.
And then some. Like
This is more the
I'm for
confusing and-
electrocution.
This topic is
To the
more
penis.
Wow. Probably yes.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yes.
Soak those balls in water and electrocute the F out of them. I don't want you to get electrocuted to die. I want you to suffer. Sorry. That's how I feel.
Look,
I just want to make it clear.
I agree with you. Any guy
just
who
wanna make it
makes a
clear.
woman feel uncomfortable in her body is disgusting.
Yeah.
But the point that what we're getting at is the whole system is confusing as fuck for
Yeah.
most guys.
It is.
Where kidnapping is okay and being chased is okay, but then it's not okay. Anyway, let's talk about Pokemon.
Can we not?
Let's talk about your accusations against my Pokemon. This is what you wanted to do. You said you wanted to draw
I
it up,
do.
babe.
I do. I want you guys to know that Pokemon is a real problem in our relationship, I have never felt so neglected in this whole amount of time that we've been together. I have always felt like, at least the top 2 priorities.
Top 2, what's the top 1?
Depends on what you're going through. Sometimes you do, like put career, money first, but like not in a bad way. It's like money first in the way that you want to be able to take care of me.
But I'm still at home every night.
Yeah, he hates telling me no. Despises of telling me no. Like that I can't buy something. Like when I want to go to Nutty and get like a vegan donut that's gluten-free.
Yeah, but when you want to spend
sugar,
like 50% of your income on stuff that is not...
Love it.
That's not okay.
Donuts, cookies, give me everything.
Yes, but then the problem is... You know what? We don't need to go into this right now.
But I'm just saying, like, that's where I mean, at least top 2. But realistically, I'm always number 1. And I do know that. But it's just...
You're close seconds.
Oh, my gosh. You're outrageous. But the money comes from wanting to be able to provide for me.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
So that still makes me number 1.
It's also to sort of stop the nagging. Because you want money, but you want me to be there. I'm like, look, I hate to tell you, you can't have both. Like that's not how it works. I can't sit here and have sexual intercourse 3 times a day, and you to be able to afford a house. Ain't how it works.
I really wish it would.
Porn is the only way it's going to make that work.
No, I don't like porn.
Being in porn, I mean.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's OnlyFans. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. We actually we discussed what our number would be to be on there together.
Yeah, you were cheap.
It was really
You were cheap.
It was really funny.
I didn't realize you were that cheap to buy.
I was joking, kind of. Like no, that's the thing. Like if the cameras actually came out, I'd be like, nah, this is a joke. I can't do this. Look, it's for some people.
You said $50K.
Yeah, for
$50K. That's 6 months' wage.
Us being together.
I'm not putting a sex tape out for 6 months' wage. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
No, it's
You're
not
cheap.
It's not worth it. I was thinking like it couldn't be downloaded, it couldn't be encrypted, it couldn't be like, any of the things. Cell phones were burned.
So really, it's just you're giving one person a tape.
Yeah, but not a tape. It's like a tape that.
It's like a flip book.
No, I don't know. Listen, it's not for me.
To be fair, a flip book would be a lot harder to copy.
It's for a lot of women though, and
imagine that.
They're freaking.
Imagine trying to get your jollies off to the flip book, like because you need both hands. See, they're like going like, oh yeah.
Oh.
Remember. Oh yeah.
Flip book, a flip book. Oh my lord. No, we've never even recorded ourselves though. Blake's not really into that.
Are you?
I've never done it.
It's not great.
I wouldn't know.
Honestly, it's kind of horrifying because I've had an ex-girlfriend once do
You've
it.
had some interesting test requests.
Yeah. The swinger girl, she really wanted to. I wouldn't let her do it. And then a girl from way back used to film it and then watch it while we're still going. It never made sense to me. Also, it's always a little bit disappointing when you watch it because
you think you're way cooler.
Well, not just that. Porn is like a movie. Like it's edited in ways to show you different angles and all that. It's close up. It's got lighting. It's got all these things. If it's just one shot from far with shit lighting, you realize how ugly everything is. You're like, what the fuck?
Lighting is everything.
So
everything.
That's the thing. I guess it's like when people film themselves talking or whatever. Like you watch that versus watching a movie, which is edited and it uses certain angles to elicit an emotion and a connection.
Incredible.
It's good.
It's incredible.
But then you're going to film it at your house on an iPhone or whatever with some random thing and you're detached from it. It just looks like two bodies just like, doing a worm together. It's not attractive.
Every once in a while, there's actually been a couple of moments where we're in the moment and I'm like, I feel like this would look so weird from an outside perspective.
That's the thing. From outside, it's weird.
Yeah. But in the moment, it's great. That's kind of what I wanted to ask you. Can I go stay within this realm of the sexualness, but ask you a question?
Okay, shoot.
Because there's this thought that keeps running through my head, and it's like, have you ever just been so intimate with someone that they're on top of you and you just feel like they can't get close enough to you even though your bodies are smushed together?
All the time.
So crazy. It's like, dude, just take my soul.
Yeah, I wish I had an extra inch or two so I could close further in.
But you can't even. Like,
They don't need to do that.
that's true. That's my secret. Okay, shh. He's really small. He's a cashew. I love peanut cashew.
Cashew cock.
Oh my gosh. BDE.
It's a cashock.
Kashak.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
I have messages.
yeah, look, watching sex externally is not really
What's your view on porn in relationships?
me.
Yeah.
Depends on the amount.
Yeah.
It depends on the amount.
Can agree.
It's but again, like, it's the thing. There's no right or wrong. You
No,
know,
it's each couple.
Well, it was like that swinger that
person.
I used to see. The way in which their relationship is set up. I remember when I was telling someone about it, and they're like, "They're cheating on one another." I'm like, well, "They're not."
That's the setup. That's the boundaries.
Like cheating, like
Gotta know what you
like
want.
that relationship would never last. I'm like, they've been dating for 10 years. Oh, how long have they been swinging though? 9. Oh, I'm like, trust me, that relationship was solid as shit. Because you got to think, there's no jealousy because they're not worried because the
let's not use the word jealousy. I feel like okay.
there's no insecurity because anyway.
Even worse word. Here's my thing with swingers. And
What word can I use?
Well,
semantics.
hold on.
Let's go.
Let me
Give me the semantics.
Let me explain my declaration on this.
Declaration?
I don't know if that's the right word.
It's not.
Okay. Well, here's my stance on this.
That's it better.
Is I feel like I talked about this somewhere. I get really frustrated when people try and say that people in open relationships are vibing higher or they have less jealousy or they have this. Like, let me tell you what, dedicate your entire freaking life to being with someone. That's hard shiz. That's hard. And you can get just as enlightened. I'm not saying that people who are in relationships aren't on their path to enlightenment either, but I'm just saying if you're in an open relationship, shut your mouth if you think that you're doing better than people who are in monogamy.
Well, so that's where
it's a fair play.
Because I've known a few people in open relationships, and it's just like a monogamous relationship. Nothing is like there's yeses and nos to everything. This relationship in particular that I knew, they were where it's meant to be. In my opinion. Whereas I seen a lot where it was like they were at swingers parties, getting jealous of their partner.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're at a party which is like literally
meant
orgy
for this.
sex, and you're
meant for these things.
and you're jealous. Like this is the one place that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Whereas the way in which she put it to me, and again, this is why it started to make sense to me, given you're the right person with the right person.
Yeah.
And it's not me. It was you need to be 100% honest and 0% jealous. And in order and that's the only way it'll work. If you are even 99% on either of them, it doesn't work.
That's
fair. That is why with them, and again, even with that, like with any relationship, I can look at girls on Instagram, you're like, cool. Other girls will go berserk.
Yeah.
Because every relationship has different rules.
And that's the thing. You got to know yourself. You got to know where you stand. And
you need that open communication, which is what these two had. But even that, their swinging rules, they had swinging rules, like what they can and can't do. Where like, it's just in terms of the lines in which majority of society draws is relationship equals sex monogamy. It's like no. A relationship is that. It's a relationship. I have a relationship with like friends. I'm not sexually attracted to them. I'm not having sex with them. I have a relationship because it's a friendship, but that's still a relationship.
Yeah.
So
relating.
The modern idea of a relationship being monogamous and like it can be completely shit in terms of talking, but we only sleep together. That's not a relationship. That's just fuck buddies who hate each other.
Oh my gosh.
That's brutal. But
are we allowed to say that on here?
It's our podcast.
But does Apple like degrade us for that?
I mean, I've already sworn 5 times, so I hope no.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Oh my gosh. But that's the thing. It's like there's so many. For someone like so. Back to the thing of they're cheating on each other. They're not. Because it's hey, I'm going to go have sex with so and so. I'll be home at this time. Cool.
Yeah.
Cheating, like the textbook definition of cheating is doing what is not allowed. So if it's allowed, it's not cheating.
Yeah.
And I think whenever I explain that to people, like they struggle to struggle to grasp it because it would be cheating based on the rules in which they put on their relationship, which is fine for their relationship, but not someone else's, not the person that we're speaking about.
Yeah. And that's the thing is the other thing that I think women need to really focus on is that they wear the boundaries of their friends or the people on the internet.
That's a good point.
If you do not have, like, the reason that I got so upset with the Instagram girls was not because I had an issue. It was because everybody on the internet told me that I shouldn't be okay with it. And then I had to have a sit with myself and say, am I actually bothered? Do I really feel inferior to these women? No, these women are doing cool things. Like, great. I'm so glad you have an amazing body. I don't dedicate my life to going to the gym. So props to you for having that body or, whatever it is. And it's like, it's such a problem when you tell your friends something and then they're like, I can't believe you would let him do that.
And that's always going to happen, though. That's like, people are always going to...
You got to stand your ground.
Yeah, they're always going to protect, but it's how you stand your ground.
What do you mean? Girl to girl?
Yeah, friend to friend, whatever.
Yeah.
You have to kind of shrug it off and just say to them, like...
Babe, it doesn't bother me.
It's my relationship and that's not important to me.
No, but that
and
makes
I respect how you feel in this.
Oh, okay.
Like, address how they feel.
Yeah, of course. I totally understand where you're coming from.
We go through the same shit all the time, even with my family. They don't like some things that you say about me when I'm like, that's what I actually agree with.
Anything.
Yeah, that's a side note. But, like that statement when we first met and you're like, yeah, I could get anyone I want if I wanted to, but I want to be with Blake. I hear, oh, cool, you're choosing me.
Yeah.
They hear, she doesn't respect you. I'm like, that's not what I hear at all. Like, I heard the same fucking sentence and I say...
I think you should know that you can get someone else because then it is a choice. And, like, what's sexier than being chosen every day over and over?
100%.
I think that's fire.
Yeah, but they don't.
Yeah.
And they, like, that one statement, even brought up yesterday, and that was a 2-year-old statement.
Yeah, it's been causing a lot of...
and it doesn't matter how many times, and this is my family, guys, they still cannot let that statement go. Even though I say the same thing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many times I go, it's my relationship.
I dated a cute boy because I want him to be cute.
That's one thing that I never understood with guys. You looking at my girlfriend? Yes, she's hot. You saying she's hot? No, she's ugly. You saying she's ugly? I'm confused. Like, what do you want me to say, dude?
Yeah.
Don't look at her. Okay.
If you're dating someone who's got it going on, which everybody can have it going on, you just got to step into your own character, then own that.
If you want people not to look at your girlfriend, date someone who's ugly.
Yeah.
Which you don't want to do because then you're not sexually attracted to them. So, again, being the dominant thing, like, if people check out Stacey, I'm just like, damn straight. I don't care. Like,
and I'm like, thanks, I'm flattered. I should probably go to the gym. No, I'm kidding. No, I own myself. Like,
but that's. I've always been like, I don't.
It actually gets our
juices flowing.
Yeah, that's what pumped up us to have sex nearly every day this past month. Is some men were very aroused.
They're
attracted.
They're aroused. You make it sound like that's too sexual.
Okay.
They were enjoying the trophy that was on the mantelpiece.
Don't call me a trophy.
You are a trophy.
I have a personality.
Yeah.
No, I'm liquid gold, baby. Melt me down. I have so much inside. That was so dorky. It was so dorky.
I'm so sexy.
I was thinking of alchemy, like in making gold and all the things.
Yeah, that
but
was a stretch. I wouldn't have done that metaphor.
No, but it was really funny because I think sometimes when, like in our situation, we both work from home the majority of the time. And so there isn't a whole lot of outside flirtation. Not flirtation. There isn't a whole lot of outside admiring. If we go to get sushi, I'm wearing trackies and like a big loose.
You dress like a grandma.
Yeah, exactly. And so the other day when that happened, Blake was like, "Oh, my wife is hot. Okay."
I know that. It's just more that I like.
But it gives you that extra little bit of like pizzazz.
Thing. Like that is literally what some people are motivated by. That I'm motivated by status. Oh, you're going well at something. Awesome. That means I'm on track. Oh, your wife is hot. Yes, she is. Thank you very much. I'm going to go have some fun.
I'm going to go and pummel this woman.
Whoa. Okay.
Nah. That's the thing. If he feels like other men find me really attractive, it's more than a pummeling. It's this deep
Stacey!
experience.
Stacey!
Am I embarrassing you, baby?
Oh, shoot. We're going to stop the cameras, guys. Give us a sec.
Wow.
So, yes, I get sexually aroused when I know my wife's getting checked out, which is, this is the thing again, see?
Oh, my.
Well, this is
what we love to talk about.
Okay, so this is interesting, actually, because this sweeps back to my friends who were swinging, well, the girl I was seeing who was a swinger. It's the same thing, just on a, literally how I feel, but on a way, like, further down the spectrum. In terms of, and by the way, I'm not advocating swinging. If it's your thing, awesome. If it's not, don't. It doesn't have to be, whatever.
You know.
But what's important is you've always got to understand different mentalities because every human's different. Like, nothing is right or wrong. It just is what it is. So obviously, when I started seeing this girl and I found out, she goes, "Yeah, I have a boyfriend." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Don't worry, he knows I'm here." I'm like, "Okay, this is confusing. Tell me more. Do I need to be worried?" And she's like, and then obviously explaining it. But just like how I like, you good, bro?
I think you need to face more towards me.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh my God. What, you want some attention?
No. I mean, I'll take it.
Okay. So obviously when I know guys are checking out Stace, I'm like, yes, that's mine. Where
I'm okay with that language.
Yes.
Just FYI, I like to be claimed.
Yes. And that's whereas with this couple, they enjoy seeing each other enjoy others.
Yeah.
So, and that's literally like,
I swear I'd love to meet them.
honestly, they are the most normal people you would ever imagine.
That's what's so
They're
funny.
so
like,
cool.
Every time that he says that, I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What?
But again, like on the
I'm
surface,
meeting
you
more
never
and more
know.
people online, though, that are in that space.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I guess the way in which another friend of mine, another girl I was seeing was a swinger. Wow.
I didn't know there was two. I thought there was just one.
I went to the parties, babe. I met a few.
Stop outing everything in this episode. This is only the second episode. You got to keep some of the juice.
We'll get to that later.
Jeez, don't spill all the tea.
Yeah. So one of she explained it to me really well. It was when you see a kid enjoy an ice cream.
Oh my gosh, this is the weirdest analogy.
It's the same mentality though. So if you see a child enjoying the ice cream, you enjoy it for them. Like you enjoy that they're enjoying themselves with that ice cream. You have no desire to whack it out of their hands. You're not jealous of an ice cream.
I do.
Yeah, weird. You have no idea, you don't want to whack it out. It's not like you can't have that because I'm not having fun. Some people are like that and you guys suck. But most of the people don't whack it out of their hand going,
I don't do it because it's not fun.
I'm not
I just want to see a child be upset
yeah, you're evil.
an ice cream cone.
But the point being is, yeah, that's, you're not jealous of the ice cream because they're having fun and you're not, or they're enjoying it and you're not. There's an actual word for it. I can't write in the comments if you know what it is, but essentially that's what it is as well. Like you genuinely want your partner to have fun and there's no jealousy in it because you're like, you know what? I enjoy that they're having fun and I'm having fun by watching them have fun.
So this is how I would know that it's not for me. Because when you eat a non-vegan ice cream Reese's Cup sandwich, I do not enjoy that for you. I get angry. So there's
Get angry?
There's our case. Yes.
Is that just because I'm not
I
vegan?
feel like you should have bought something that we could share.
So what I'm getting between the lines is we need to find someone you want to share.
I didn't even realize. I knew it as soon as I made that face, but I didn't think it was.
I was like, wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
If anyone's out there and wants to share, jokes. But seriously.
Oh my gosh. She's so outrageous.
But yeah, that's the mentality behind it.
I don't know if we could do it.
I don't know.
It's an interesting one to think
It's an
about.
interesting one. But yeah.
But so if that doesn't bother you and you like to see people eat something that you can't, then maybe it's for you. That's my conclusion.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's
I love that analogy. I'm kidding about knocking the ice cream out of the kid's hand, by the way. I think kids are funny. But
yeah, especially when they fall over.
Yeah.
That is a very evil thing.
It's not evil.
It's a little bit evil.
Hilarious.
If a child falls over,
If they break their face, I'm not going to laugh. Out of my gosh, if blood starts pouring.
We don't have any like sort of proof yet of that. Luckily, we've only ever seen children fall over, hurt themselves, start crying, and you die in laughter.
But they're not
your
bleeding.
knees buckle.
They're not.
Your knees buckle.
They're not bleeding.
It's not a laugh. It's a body laugh.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sinister.
It's not.
It is.
Have you met kids? They're
Yeah,
sinister.
man.
They are sin. They are. They're walking sin. Those things only care about themselves. They care about no one and nothing else around them.
Interesting. So it's like a biblical thing. Like you're enjoying the sin failing.
Oh, maybe.
Interesting.
He thinks that I'm going to just demolish our children. I'm such a loving, sweethearted person, really, though. I joke and I laugh.
I'm a little bit worried about your reactive slapping.
I worry about that because I've smacked Snickers harder than I wanted to before when I get enraged.
And that's not good.
No, but I haven't been enraged in years. I haven't been enraged since I moved here. Maybe even the year before.
Maybe not enraged, but you slapped me at a dime. The only reason you've stopped is because you got your boobs done. And I'm eternally grateful for
Why
that.
are you talking about everything on this one?
They're going to find out.
Number 2. Oh my gosh.
Just giving them some little teasers.
Great relationship investment for me. I enjoyed it. Something I always wanted.
Likewise. Are we going to go?
Wait, hold on. I feel like we're not done with that thought. What was it?
What was the thought? You laughing at kids
No,
hurting themselves?
I just feel like I need to make sure that everybody knows that I'm not like some sadistic like
No, like
look,
she just finds genuine enjoyment in kids falling over.
when they don't get hurt.
That is yet to be seen. We have not had any A/B split testing.
Semicolon insert when they don't get hurt. That's just as important as the first statement.
But yeah, we skipped over Pokemon.
Do you want to end it on that note?
I think we should. It is a magical thing out there. And women, if you have guys that are into Pokemon and trading cards, and embrace that.
Don't.
Embrace it.
Make him sell that shiz for some money and buy your dream house.
But sometimes you're not going to. Sometimes though.
If you are a woman having a hard time finding a man, find a Pokemon card. All the boys will be
if
after
you're
you.
our age group.
Open it on YouTube.
25 to
slowly.
35, that shit is popping right now. I'm
that's
probably
true.
spending 2 hours a day on eBay.
Yeah. I'd say 25 to 35.
I've
for
only
sure.
spent $100 so far though.
You bought one?
I bought 4.
Oh my gosh.
Cheap. I had a bid in yesterday for $250 US.
This
Got beaten
boy.
by 15 seconds for one card.
How much did they beat you by?
$5.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
harsh.
It was the time
that's
thing.
harsh.
It's all about the technique.
You gotta be that last clicker.
I found out. So there's literally there's no point putting any bid in until the last 10 seconds. Luckily,
Absolutely
eBay, I put in with 30 seconds to go. I'm like, no one's going to jump in. Bang. Taken. I was like, oh crap. Put in another one 15 seconds to go. Bang. Beaten again. I was like, holy what?
Oh yeah, and they've got that high-speed internet.
So did I, luckily.
Oh,
it was like
okay.
second by second.
Okay.
So I was trying to time it, but it's like
That's great.
the bidding's where it's at. But
No, but it really is ruining our relationship.
I am getting close to spending $1,200 for a card.
If you spend that $1,200, is it then just done and there's no more Pokemon hunting? That's my issue.
I have questioned that.
We're going to the beach tomorrow.
I'm going to my phone all day.
I told Blake that's fine. I said, you can be on your phone all day. I just need to get a tan.
I need
Like,
high-speed internet, and
I
I need
wanna
to
be
make
in the
sure that I can
sunshine.
find, because I'm bidding.
What?
Like, I've got to make sure that I'm finding good buys.
Well,
I have 10 guys we have to meet on the weekend, by the way.
You're joking.
Okay, maybe 5.
Are you serious?
Yes.
For Pokemon cards?
Yes.
I told him, I'm saying Pokemon on here, but just know if I was not being recorded right now, I was going to irritate him and keep saying Pokemon cards.
That's okay.
Pokemon cards.
I'll just irritate you by saying no sex until I buy a card.
I'll shove that Pokemon.
That's the funny thing. You and I, I'm the one who holds sex over your head for ransom.
But not lately. Ever since I got my said bubbles plotted into
Your airbag installation.
my bubbles plotted into the body, you have been non-able to resist.
But we always knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, he has a mad obsession. Like it's so funny.
It's unhealthy.
It's more obsession than Pokemon. That's a big.
I'd be worried if I was getting myself
That's
off the
big.
Pokemon cards.
Oh, you just think about me.
No, I was thinking about Pokemon cards.
Oh man, yeah, that's a podcast for another day though.
What, boobs or Pokemon?
Boobs, I love boobs.
All right,
I love
cool.
them so much.
Let's leave this on a high note. I feel.
On how obsessed you are with Pokemon.
Fuck yes.
What's the most you'd spend on a card right now?
It depends on the card. At the moment, I think about 1,200 is my max.
No, but say it's like a card. Like
Look, I'm looking at cards that are 10 grand.
an illustrator.
I just don't have 10 grand.
An illustrator. Don't say you don't have it. You don't want to spend it.
I don't have 10 grand to spend on a card. Like
You don't want to spend 10 grand on a card.
Yeah.
There's wanting and needing or canting.
1,200 is tempting, but there I don't know. There's so many out there. It's so much fun. Like I grew up in it. So
We're trying to find mine.
I grew up heavily with it. So it's like.
As did I. Who didn't? If you didn't have a Pokemon card growing up, comment below because I need to know whom you are.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's that's the thing, like, it's nostalgia. Like if I didn't look at the cards and get excited, I wouldn't care about investing or buying in them. That's the difference. Like there's so many evolutions, and I could buy like I could buy the Aquapolis or the Neo set and actually turn a profit.
But you don't want to. You just want to hold on to them.
I don't care that much about them because I didn't grow up with them. I grew up with the base set.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe the fossil set, and that's it.
Oh, fossil set. I remember those.
Yeah, so that's like all the. It's base and fossil that I'm looking at because those are the artworks that I grew up with. Those are the cards I traded when I was like 12.
Yeah.
They're the ones like we used to hide.
Listen to this excitement. Oh, it's so cute.
But it's true,
Oh
because
my
I grew up with it. And
God.
thank you for breaking my excitement.
Keep going. Keep going. Have your ice cream.
This is me enjoying it. It's different. You don't enjoy watching me.
I will enjoy it if my mother is able to find my cards, and then I can hand all of them to you and give you just the biggest arousal ever. I'm going to hang them on the
I
headboard.
don't get sexually aroused by these.
I'm going to
babe.
hang them on the headboard.
There's no correlation
I'll
with
tape one
sex
to
and
this side
Pokemon.
and this just
I'm not going to see a Pikachu and get a tutu. like
Pikachu. No,
Pikachu.
Pikachu. Oh.
no Squirtle's going to happen.
Oh, no. That was so unnecessary. Oh my gosh, I just got his tattoo. Oh my.
Logan Paul's.
Yeah, I just got it.
Ah, Stacey.
That's why I got it there, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, cool. Pokemon, guys. Pokemon will make a relationship.
Guys, women.
Jealousy will break it.
Women of the thing. Thank you for joining another episode of Love, Lust, and In Between.
Make sure to subscribe too, because you do not want to miss out on what's coming up next.
Oh, and could you leave us a review on iTunes if you're listening on iTunes?
Yeah, all that stuff really helps.
I'd love to know what you think. That's so sweet.
We want to make sure what are some topics you guys want to hear about?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll just keep talking. We'll just do the thing.
Which is easy.
Yeah, we talk about all the things.
Yeah. Leave some reviews. Subscribe because it's awesome. Hit that like button. You know what? You guys know.
Hang out with us on Instagram. That's Fun World.
Yeah. There's too many things for them to do. Just do two things. Like and subscribe.